Captain Underpants and the Perilous Plot of Professor Poopy Pants by Dav Pilkey. In our last 3 adventures, we tried to save our crazy principal from disaster. He thought he was a real superhero, but he wasn't. We didn't think things could get any worse, but they did. The top secret truth about Captain Underpants. Once upon a time, there were 2 cool kids named George and Harold. We are awesome. Me too. They had a mean old principal named Mr. Krupp. Blah, blah, blah. Mr. Krupp was very mean to George and Harold. Blah, blah, blah. So they bought the 3D hypno ring. They used it to hypnotize Mr. Krupp. He will obey us. Okie dokie. But they made a terrible mistake. You are now Captain Underpants. Okay, haha. Hey, come back, Mr. Krupp. Tra-la-la. But Mr. Krupp thought he was really Captain Underpants, but he didn't have any superpowers. Stop, you big dummy. They had a lot of adventures. One time, they even got attacked by a UFO. Uh-oh. They all got took into the spaceship, and George stole some alien superpower juice. Then Mr. Krupp got eaten by a big evil dandelion. You had to be there. So George gave him some superpower juice. Then he got superpowers. Now Captain Underpants has amazing strength. He can even fly too. Holy cow. The only way George and Harold can stop Captain Underpants from causing trouble is by pouring water on his head. This makes him turn back into Mr. Krupp. Hey, Bob! But beware, because whenever Mr. Krupp hears somebody snap their fingers, snap, snap, he turns back into, you know who. Okay, here we go again. Tra-la-la. The end. Chapter 1. George and Harold. This is George Beard and Harold Hutchins. George is the kid on the left with the tie and the flat top. Harold is the one on the right with the t-shirt and the bad haircut. Remember that now. All of the experts at Drum Horwoods Elementary School had their opinions about George and Harold. Their guidance counselor, Mr. Reckitt, thought the boys suffered from ADD. The school psychologist, Miss Labler, diagnosed them with ADHD, and their mean old principal, Mr. Krupp, thought they were just plain old bad. But if you ask me, George and Harold simply suffered from IBSS, incredibly boring school syndrome. You see, George and Harold weren't really bad kids. They were actually very bright, good-natured boys. Their only problem was that they were bored in school, so they took it upon themselves to liven up things up for everybody. Wasn't that thoughtful of them? Unfortunately, George and Harold's thoughtfulness got them into trouble every now and then. Sometimes it got them into a lot of trouble, and one time it got them into so much trouble it almost caused the entire planet to be taken over by a ruthless, maniacal, mad scientist guy in a giant robot suit. But before I can tell you that story, I have to tell you this story.